I I just wrote this. It's titled Money. Really? I mean, seriously. Nearly everything in the world can be obtained if you have money. It makes a bit of sense on the surface, but let's go deeper. Money is simply a good that everyone wants because it has value to everybody. Subjective theory of value. Anyway, because of this, it can be exchanged for anything if the price is right for the buyer and seller. For trade, this is good. But trade is not everything. Trade needs a base. That's a weird sentence, but we're keeping it. Okay. In our modern world, everything has a value that can be measured by this one good. We call it money. In the olden days, it was like gold or silver, something you could pick up off the ground or dig out of the ground, you know. If you happen to be alive and without money, you may as well be dead, or so it can feel. You are a slave to it, because without it, you and I seem to not belong on the earth. You have to do whatever other humans tell you to do. You have this one good, money, so that you can purchase the right to live on the planet that you were born onto. This is my peep, okay? You were born onto this planet, and you can't leave and stay alive. What the fuck? Okay, to have a place to sleep, a basic bodily need. It doesn't take anyone else's effort to achieve. You need money, for the most part. I have a quarrel with this. If by a place to sleep, I mean anywhere that a hardworking person might build themselves a shelter and a bed and not be forced to move arbitrarily because some government or some very wealthy landowner has a claim, and these claims cover every inch of the planet. That's what I mean by a place to sleep. Just a place, okay? I don't mean a home with a smart features and 2,000 square feet. Just need a piece of dirt where you can lay down if you need to, without the cops coming and shooing you away. All right, I'm getting a bit passionate here. To have food, one needs money. I don't quarrel with this quite so much as the land thing. In wealthier countries, because of the production and distribution methods we have for food, other people produce the food, bring it to you. So I think you should exchange something for them if you receive that food. However, if you had your own piece of dirt, you could more easily grow your own food. Anyway, you might not choose to, but it would help. Yeah. Okay. Uh, let's see. Land is the base for trade. People make trade. If individuals or people do not have a base or a piece of land that is their own to do whatever they want with, if they're forced to do something to get the one good, money that can purchase all others, then people do not own the earth. Money does. Heard a lot of talk about capitalism on YouTube. I don't think it's the problem. I don't think that individuals owning the means of production, wealthy business people who acquired it, use it productively in the good of society, is the problem so much. I don't think that having the rights to private property is the problem. I think that some individuals owning all the property, the land and such, to the exclusion of many others, and making them work for a right to live, is the problem. Work for someone else instead of having a place where you can do what you want, work for yourself, maybe have more decision-making power. All right, let's see. Money as the base of everything instead of the recognition that people and land ownership or property ownership or something ownership that you don't have to worship money for are the base of everything. And somehow we got it all wrong. What do I suggest? Land ownership caps. Free up land and infrastructure that goes over the caps. Now, I'd recommend pretty high caps. You know, some people are better at managing large amounts of land and do it really productively. They produce our food and such. But that does not give them the right to own every inch of usable dust on this planet to the exclusion of others.